finish 9th and you get paid to 8th place.
Oh,
in the
to
race,
8th. That's a
after
wonderful
making
race.
all that effort.
Yeah,
it seems a damn shame that you don't get 9th place.
Yeah, it is.
You get a stage check. But anyway, the Emerald Cup's about to be on us, and next week we'll have the 2011 running, and the week after we'll have the 2012 running. That will be hot off the press. So take a good look at that lot. We're going to go and have a look and see what the plum of the week is.
Johnson, it's me. Please call me back. I have clients at the office. I don't know what to do. Are you coming in at all today? Please ring me urgently.
Do you want to get the best odds on horse racing and sporting events? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Interbet. Interbet is the wholesaler to bookmakers and punters. This means that for every bet requested, we review all the bookmakers and select the one with the best odds. As a result, you always get the best odds. Once you place your wager with Interbet, we will manage the whole transaction directly with the bookmaker. So you can sit back, enjoy the races and collect your winnings. Interbet offers an exciting variety of wagering opportunities, including tote betting, fixed odd multiples, and betting with your mobile phone. To get started, all you need to do is register by filling in your personal information. Log into your account using Internet Explorer only and start wagering. Take a look at our online tutorial demos so you can take advantage of our powerful wagering features.
Tornado Man and Blue Lord, Royal Zulu Guards looking to find stride as they come to the 300. Maria's Boy looks to run on. Royal Zulu Guard is coming home hard. Kingsbridge is still right there, the last 150. Now Royal Zulu Guard finds top gear, and Royal Zulu Guard erupts through to win going away. Royal Zulu Guard's going to do the business. Candy Moon's running on smartly in a photo second. Then came Blue Lord. Kingsbridge is up the inside. Plates of Platinum stand side, and Maria's Boy.
Well, one of the three to follow, and certainly worth following this horse. Second start, he came out and absolutely doddled in. You cannot believe that this horse was even money with the bookmakers. He went to 15 to 10. There was strong support for a couple of others in the race. Interbet, 2 to 1. As much as you like in buckets. 2 to 1 about this horse.
Yeah, after that debut, it was a cracking debut. Won well, and nice horse for Hibri Roy and Tony Riverland.
Yeah, another, as I say, Australian horse, and he certainly looks like he was the plum. If you wanted to start your week off well, you had to be with this horse. He looked like the blinder. But we're going to move on, and we're going to go and see what's going on in current affairs.
Yeah, welcome to Current Affairs. And again, as James alluded to earlier on in the show, we haven't got racing around the country. We only try and show you group racing. But there was a race, there was some good group racing overseas, but the race had to be the Champion Stakes in Ireland at Leopardstown. James, very good horses went to take part.
Wonderful race, absolutely fantastic. And when you end up seeing this filly beating the might of the Irish on their own turf, it gives you hope for the English. They didn't play very well in the one-day T20, but they at least got some racehorse trainers. And
yeah, they got some very, very good horses. But let's go and have a look at the race. This is run in Ireland, and bear in mind we've got horses of the ilk of Nicholas Abbey, who had taken on Frankel. We've got Snow Fairy. We've got Nathaniel, King George winner. It's a really good race. Let's go and have a look at the race first.
Not great quality, unfortunately, but let's go and pick them up.
Legs and the others locked away, and they're off and running and racing now down the far side in the early stages. Daddy Longlegs leads on the outside of Nathaniel, And they're being followed in third place by Light Heavy. Just after them, Snow Fairy settles in fourth place. St. Nicholas Abbey is last but one, and Born to Sea brings up the rear as the 6 runners now race past the mile pole. And Daddy Longlegs and Jamie Heffernan have stolen a lead now of about 8 lengths to 9 over Nathaniel and William Buick. They're being followed by Light Heavy, racing third on the inside for Kevin Manning, a break of 4 lengths then to Snow Fairy and Frankie Dettori. St. Nicholas Abbey and Joseph O'Brien sit next, and the back marker, Born to Sea and Johnny Murtha. So they continue on past the 6 and going down the far side. Daddy Longlegs taking them along at a cracking pace. Down now just outside the 5. Daddy Longlegs leads by 7 lengths to Nathaniel on the outside of Light Heavy. Further break of 4 to 5 lengths to Snow Fairy. Just behind them, St. Nicholas Abbey, and then Born to Sea. So they're swinging out of the back straight. They're heading now for the final half mile. In the lead, Daddy Longlegs. He's only about 5 clear now. Nathaniel is second on the outside of Light Heavy. Snow Fairy tracks them in fourth. St. Nicholas Abbey and Born to Sea next. Racing across past the 3 now and approaching the straight. It's Daddy Longlegs, still out 4 lengths in front, being chased now by Nathaniel, who's closing in second. He's gone away from Light Heavy. Snow Fairy trying to pick up in fourth. Then St. Nicholas Abbey and Born to Sea into the straight now, and Nathaniel and William Buick range up to head the long-time leaders, Daddy Longlegs. Snow Fairy putting in a run up the centre of the track, and here she comes. St. Nicholas Abbey is reeling them in on the outside. Now they race to the final 200 yards. It's Snow Fairy and Frankie Dettori in front of Nathaniel. St. Nicholas Abbey on the outside, but it's the globe-trotting princess. Snow Fairy wins the Red Hills Champion Stakes for Frankie Dettori and Ed Dunlop. Nathaniel, St. Nicholas Abbey followed in by Light Heavy, Born to Sea and Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah, we apologise for the jerkiness of the film, but it was wonderful to watch these equine superstars. James, people are saying Snow Fairy must go for the Champion Stakes, Frankel's last race, and just muddy the waters, try and get in. I don't think she will beat him, but she's superb, isn't she?
I don't think anyone wants to go. Anyone of ilk wants to go and take on Frankel. I think you'll find she'll probably duck him, and if she's okay after the run, probably go for the Arc. She's just been unbelievable. We're reading the website this morning. She's won 6 Group 1s in 6 different countries. This
It's amazing. It's a record, isn't it?
Well, Ed Dunlop seemed to think it might be a record. It's interesting how the O'Brien team try and make a race to suit their horses. They tried to run this filly into the ground, and they ran themselves into the ground even because Nathaniel even beat them. You know, St. Nicholas Abbey.
He's danced a few dances, but he's a very good horse, and all 3 of them are excellent horses with great records. But she was too good for him, and you know, by Intercob,
yeah,
a racehorse that.
Well, we know the story with how this horse was bought or rebought back, you know, by the one who bred it.
I think, if I'm not right, James, she came back from a tendon injury.
She might easily have done, but she was off for a long time.
She's had 20 starts, 8 wins, 4 seconds, and 4
She got
thirds.
beaten last year in this race.
Did she?
Yeah. She
Very, very well done to Ed Dunlop. He seems to do a wonderful job with these top fillies. Ouija board.
Yeah.
He's done a very good job. James, there was also another Group 1 on the day. Interesting here, they had the Matron Stakes.
Yeah.
Group 1 also over there in Ireland, and this went to the boardroom.
Yeah.
There was a short-head decision. Chachamadi got the decision in the end, and the Niarchus family's horse had won it, and it's a horse called Duntle. I don't know it. But they reversed it. It was only a short head in it, and Tom Quealy had gone in saying this was deserves to win and been taken off a straight course. Chachamadi, who's by Footsteps in the Sands out of a Danehill mare, a very well-bred horse, James, and she won that. She's had 19 starts, 6 wins, 5 seconds, and 3 thirds. Very, very good. And then, James, you looked up the Morglade, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sky Lantern.
Yeah.
I don't know that stallion. Red Club or Red Clubs?
Yeah, Red Clubs. It's an Irish horse. Richard Hannon trains us. Richard Hughes rode it. He's fantastic with 2-year-olds, Richard Hannon. And that was a very good win. It just was interesting racing overseas. And, you know, you turn on Teletrack and you're lucky to be able to watch these races. There's some fantastic races. We're now getting Belmont and all these type of races.
Yeah, we're really getting good. Talking America, James, what's very, very interesting is it's today or tomorrow the Keeneland sales start.
Yeah, the September sale starts, and AP Indy has his last crop going up for sale. Funny enough, he had a feature winner during the over the weekend.
That's right.
Won a 2-year-old race, an AP Indy. But they were saying what an incredible stallion he's been.
Yeah, he doesn't get many mares now, James. The big thing about him, he was bought for 2.9 million.
As a yearling, yeah.
As a yearling by BBA.
Yeah.
And he went on to be a very, very good horse. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He won a Breeders' Cup race, won the
Belmont
Futurity,
Stakes,
won the Belmont Stakes.
Yeah.
And AP Indy is absolute star. He was bred by
Well, there are a
Lane's
couple
End.
standing in KwaZulu-Natal. You know, there's AP Arrow and
Yes,
AP Answer.
it's wonderful that
and
we've
there's
got
another
his-
one standing up at Bruce LaRue's, which is a
That's
very
right.
nice horse as well.
Very,
So
both
three
very
AP
nice
Indies,
horses, yeah. The AP Indies are very good, James. William Farish, Lane's End bred him, but he's gone on to be, as I say, a horse of the year.
Yeah.
And it's his last crop. There's only a few on the sale, is there?
There's 14, yeah.
14 on the sale. So it should be interesting sale. Then, James, one last thing, the Haydock Cup Sprint, or the Haydock Sprint as it's called now. Society Rock. The Rock.
James Fanshawe.
Good trainer?
Good sprint trainer, very good sprint trainer.
With Kieran Fallon. Hortensia, just for those who don't know, Hortensia was joint favourite to win at the Aussie Flying Machine. She overreached and was eased out the race and finished second last.
Yeah, I think we must move on and go and have a look at what Gavelhouse has got to produce for us, because last time Gavelhouse was on the show, they had Slinky Malinky, they sold her.
Yeah, they've had a couple on there, selling quickly.
Okay. So let's go and have a look and see what Gavelhouse has got.
Gavelhouse is a website that is selling horses every day. It is independent, proven, and reaches places most others can't. For just 500 Rand, you can advertise your horse until sold, where buyers and sellers deal direct and pay no commission. So why wait for an auction when we can do it all for you at gavelhouse.com?
Right, well, the first one's Aces High. Nice horses. And,
Yeah, he's just turned 4, you know, by Black Manaloosh.
he's out of a mare that goes 2 miles. There was a lot of stamina in this pedigree. I see Charles only tried him once over 2,000 metres. Might be worth taking a punt with this horse and putting him over a bit of ground.
Yeah, that's right. He's won his maiden, and as they say at the bottom, more wins to come. And what's interesting, James, these horses that are coming up are getting snapped up, which is a good sign.
Okay, let's go and have a look at the mare, Magic Treasure. Well, this seems very reasonably priced. She's a stakes mare, and 46,000. I think that's very reasonable. Mark Dixon did a great job with her, and she'd certainly be worth putting to stud. Goalkeeper, very influential.
Strange amount, James. 46 or 45 or 50. 46.
Well, maybe you've got to pay a commission.
Okay.
You know, Dogshire's got to get his commission. But that's it from Gavelhouse, and certainly worth having a look at those two. And we're going to have a look and see what Gigi Nairek's got to say to Paul Lafferty.
Second position by Military Roses, giving them a bath. That's one of the biggest millions I've ever seen. Graceful Anna, the leader. Graceful Anna. Graceful Anna.
And this week on Your Call, we've got the CEO of Gold Circle, Michelle Narak, who's going to come and tell us about developments that are taking place, especially people who have come past here and seen that Of course, there's a big chunk of home straight missing at Greyville now.
There was, yeah.
Yeah. Now there's a subway being put in there. People say, we've got a subway. We've got another road. What is the reason?
Yeah. Paul, we needed a second subway, a fairly bigger one, for two reasons. The one is that we are building a conference centre on the roof on top of the Silver Ring, the offices. And with that, we've got a huge room, 2,500 square metres with no pillars. It'll be the only one in Durban. And that facility needs parking. And in order to access it, we need cars to drive into the Greyville area and then drive